to Saturday Night at the Movies. My name is Elwy Yosh. Our program tonight is a high-stepping, heel-kicking treat that brings together some of the greatest talents of the New York stage and Hollywood. Our theme is simply a landmark Broadway musical, and our film is the incredible Oklahoma. It's an extravaganza that runs nearly 2.5 glorious hours, and it's our one movie of the evening. Oklahoma first began as a 1931 non-musical play called Green Grow the Lilacs. It seemed destined for obscurity until the Theater Guild persuaded composer Richard Rodgers and lyricist Oscar Hammerstein to adapt it. It was a risky venture, since Westerns were not exactly the usual source of inspiration for stage musicals. Oklahoma was also the first collaboration for the famed songwriting team that I've just mentioned, who decided to avoid standard musical comedy approaches in which numbers were abruptly thrown in simply to keep things moving. Instead, they let the presence of song and dance be dictated by developments of plot and character. The result was a cohesive and uplifting classic directed by Reuben Mamoulian that opened on Broadway in 1943 and ran for something over 5 years. The 1955 film adaptation was religiously faithful to the stage production, with Rodgers and Hammerstein overseeing the entire shooting to preserve the stage production's integrity. Fred Zinnemann directed a fine cast, including Gordon MacRae, Charlotte Greenwood, Gloria Graham, Gene Nelson, Rod Stiger, Eddie Albert, and Shirley Jones in her first film appearance. Agnes DeMille, choreographer of the Broadway production, brought her skills to the film version, and her expertise is in full evidence in a splendid ballet sequence featuring dancers James Mitchell and Bambi Lynn. But now, before we settle down to this evening's feature, we'll hear a few words from a number of people, including actors Rod Stiger and Eddie Albert, singer-actress Shirley Jones, and our resident critics, Charles Champlin, Leonard Malton, and Stephen Rebello.